Hello, good morning. I came very early to do this video. That is the reason this kind of weird light that I have here. I hope it's not so bad, the shadow. I have the light coming from my window. I have one in front of me, but the one that comes from this side is really strong. It's so hard when the weather is changing and the light is going away. So I got my new Knitcrate and I want to share with you. I open here. I know what color I have because this time I select also what color I will want, but that's all. So let's see. Oh wow, this time it came like, you know, usually it has like a cover to protect the yarn, and it's really big. That is maybe the reason it was so, do you see how bulky it is? It's a big yarn. And let's see what kind it is. This is Vidalana. Is a colorway broken stone, 100% fine Peruvian Highland wool, sport weight, and we have 328 yarns. This is good for needles in US 5 to 10 or 3.75 to 3.25 millimeters. It's hand wash only, lay flat to the earth, so very interesting. It's very thick, and it has the same kind of like, I don't know if you can see, but it's like if it was braided more than anything. It's very different. Let's open and see more. It's not so soft, but it's not itchy, and I am very complicated with yarns, you know. Yeah, I am not feeling itchy in my hands, and that's important. But it's very thick. I will have to find, first I was thinking I will use with the other one that they sent me, but the other one is not so thick, so I think I have to look for some different option. The good thing is, like, I kind of, when I watched the video, knew that it will be a little thicker, so I wanted to have a neutral color so it's not hard to combine with other colors. But now I have to really figure out with what yarn I will use. I still having some yarns that I haven't used. So I have 2 skeins of this, and they sent me, oh, that's nice. It's a little stitch marker. Let's see. I love stitch markers, and it's a little heavy. Wow. It's like bone or ceramic, I'm not sure, but it's really cute. I think it's very, I think they were very much with the Peruvian style, because it looks like that kind of designs that you find like on, what they have, this like the Maya designs. It's really cute. I like it. And there is a magazine, inspirations. The colors that they have for this month were this like moss green, this one that is a light white gray, and then it was like eggplant. And I thought that going with a dark with a kind of thick yarn, I wanted to go with something light so I can combine with other yarns. For the socks yarn, they have these 3 ones. I think this was really interesting, and then these other 2. Let's see the models. So ideas were for the yarn. This is a crochet blanket and bundling. Interesting. Oh, this is for knitting. What is for, oh, this is the one that is for crochet. Okay, I get it. And then this will be for the socks. No bad. And for the next month is coming beneath the waves. Interesting colors, very interesting, and more like it's like ocean and fish related. Okay, the light is going bad. Let me fix this and I come back. Okay. Well, it's not too much that I can do about the light. It's really hard. Sorry about that. Okay, this will be our new Knitcrate for October. I'm happy with the yarn. Is really, don't expect something very soft. It has a texture you can feel. Maybe it's because it's more thick, but it's not bad. And I will not say that I am jumping up and down with this one, but I will find what to do. And it's a nice stitch marker that I will be using. I have not worked yet my blue yarn like I was planning. Remember that I mentioned I wanted to go more for the Halloween themes now, so let me show you what is going on with my other yarn. So this is the yarn that I bought the previous week or month that I mentioned I wanted to do some kind of Halloween socks, and I'm not following the instructions that they have. I wanted to go very simple on this one, but let me show you how it's going. So this is upside down. Let me turn the right side. So the pattern is really showing different because I didn't begin like them. For them, this will be the beginning and then it will come the sock. I did totally different. I'm going opposite. So I have the toe part here, and then it goes creating this, and it will go the orange up. I believe that I will finish having this part of the purple maybe in the top. I think we will see what happens. Like I said, it's interesting how it forms different kind of design. It's not exactly the same because I also don't use the same quantity of stitches and everything, but it's going in this way. I wanted something that be related to Halloween, and I think the colors are going really good. I actually think I like more than having that division there. I don't know, it's just what I like. So for the design, the normal part will be kind of going in this way. So this will be that. They plan this like long socks, you can see that. And then it comes here, and I'm sure that I will have in some point here, because I am practically going here, a little of the purple, and then it goes again to orange. But we are going upside down. So that is what is happening on this one. It's just having fun. I'm not planning to do something complicated. I think I did a little thicker, thinking that it's winter, and I want to have like I love to walk on socks. I love to walk on socks in my house. I have hardwood floor and I have carpet. So it really helps. It makes the staying at home more comfy. That's how I like. And yes, I knit in the opposite direction. It's something that I don't know why, but for me it's easier. And now let me show you more. Remember I was working on, I'm having the, this is not knitting, this is a quilt class. I'm having a quilt class every Thursday, but not this Thursday because she has this Thursday off. And I did all my squares, and now we are putting all together. Let me open here, and I decided to put, because it's very colorful, I decided to use like a gray color to put all of them together. I will try to insert a picture here so you can see better, because it's so hard when try to show in this way. They are not perfect. I made a lot of mistakes, but I'm having fun. So the idea is to make different kind of options of how to do this squares, that's how you call them, I hope so, or blocks, that is the name. So that's what we were doing. It's more like anything, just creating blocks, seeing how we combine colors. The simple one was this, and honestly I kind of regret that be so simple, because I should do something more complicated, and that's what I was doing. So we are in the part that we put together the seams. I need to put these seams back. I have the seams already cut, so you cut in lines and then you just sew together, and this is the next one that is just sewing there, and I will do it today, so I will be ready for class Thursday. That I think we will be putting, they made us buy this, that is the batting. You put this under the quilt, and then it comes the other layer that will be the back of the quilt, and then you know, it's interesting. I will glad to show what I'm learning and how I'm learning. If you want to see that, maybe it will be interesting. But I'm loving. I never thought that I would love. And you know what? I'm using a very simple sewing machine. I don't have any quilting machine. So maybe I will show how I'm doing a quilt with just a simple sewing machine. Because, oh my gosh, they are expensive. When I asked how much they were, they are like the cheapest one, if I want something that is good, but a good quality and everything, it was like $5,000. So I cannot compromise myself to $5,000 machine if I'm not sure that I will be doing a lot of these. You know, it has a good financial things and everything, but I will make sure that I like to be doing all these, and I will really use. But I know myself, and no matter how much I use, I will never be like justifying that quantity. I don't know, we will see. I'm loving other stuff that I bought that is helping me. You know, I'm not an expert. Oh, let me change the light again. I think it's better there. Okay, other stuff that I bought that is helping me. Remember, I'm not an expert. So I was using these needles, regular needles that you buy when you're doing, when I began to learn how to do things like sewing. I'm not an expert on that, and I was leaving too much marks. So the difference is, like, when this is a thick needle, okay, and it leaves some marks on the fabric, and also you can feel that it doesn't go so smooth. I don't know, can we focus here? So that is the thick needle, and you can feel also the noise that it does when you remove. But now I bought these ones. These are magic pins, comfort grip, and actually I have not used mine. I used my friend's one because she bought this first. This is so thin, it's so hard to see there, but it goes on the fabric so easy that you also don't damage that. They have the orange one, I think is also for silk fabric, but I am happy with this when I tried my friend's one, and I thought it would be amazing. The other thing that I got, so before I was using this and I'm going and doing and moving, etc., I noticed that it's so hard time. Sometimes you have to try to get all the pins there together, so it makes kind of hard if you're moving from one side to another. And if you're doing things more in the class, it's like all that I was doing is like trying to pick all these by myself, and it was getting hard. So, and they are so tiny that sometimes you don't see them. But I got this. This is a pin holder with magnet, so when I'm ready to pick my stuff, there it is. Very, very simple. So all that you need to do is like, okay, you work your pins, and you leave the pins everywhere, right? Well, not everywhere, but you leave the pins there when you're ready to pin again, and they are. So I love this. It's very simple. Then you just keep doing your stuff, pin the stuff, you finish using, you're taking off, and then you're just collecting it. I love that. The other thing that I bought that is helping me a lot is Best Press. Marielle's Best Press. They sell also the refill for this. So before I was just ironing and ironing and ironing, and I have so hard time to get all of these pressed together good. So now it's like just a little of the Best Press, iron, no iron, because we're supposed to just press the material on no iron, and it helps a lot. So that is all that I have for you today. It was very interesting to open this bag, this box. This one is different. It has a lot of interesting things. That the yarn is just good. It's not my favorite yarn, and if you get another color, let me know what you think about the yarn too, and the color. I'm sure that all of them has the same texture and the same thickness, but I think I will be okay. I will find a project for this one. I have so many projects, but I like to go on projects like, what is the holiday project? I miss holidays. I love holidays and anniversaries and birthdays and everything. So I work my months in that way. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope it was not a long and boring video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.